It's October, and that means Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this episode, we're taking self breast exams to a whole new level. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's talk with Erika. I'm excited for you to be here with me because it is October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Remember to subscribe to today's talk with Erika by clicking on the lower right corner where it says subscribe. Now, with me today is Marylin Dans. You're going to love this because we're taking innovation to a whole new level when it comes to self-breast exams. Welcome, Marylin.
Thank you, Eric. I'm so honored to be a guest. There's so many great things I want to share with you and the viewers and the people that are following you. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. What's important to know is that October never ends, and every 2 minutes there's a diagnosis, every 12 minutes there's a death. It's incredible when you convert 1 in 8 to actual minutes, right? It's very strong. So
absolutely. Yes, but I want to say there's got to be a reason why you've developed what you've developed. Give me your backstory as to what made you do this. And I want to tell everyone it's pinkluminouSAP.com is your website. It's a phenomenal website, and I'll have all the links for everyone. But talk to me about what got you started.
So I'm about to turn 52. So when I was 17, 35 years ago, I had a tumor that I felt in my breast. It was very large. And at that time, they didn't do needle biopsies. It didn't exist. So I had what would be the equivalent of a lumpectomy today. The tumor was very embedded in my breast. And I had, you know, and I forget the name now. When you have leakage, you have this little thing that they put when they take the tumors out. It was a really traumatic experience, with the stitches and then the little device that you have that's taking all the liquids, that's holding all the blood that's coming out as that heals, because it's such a deep wound. And I remember walking the halls of my school, holding my books, hoping nobody would bump into me, hoping that nobody would know and realize what I was going through. My parents, I'm first generation born here from Cuban immigrants that came in the late 50s, early 60s, defecting communism and started a new life here in the United States. Cancer is a scary thing, right? So, you have the needle biopsy and then you have to wait to get an answer. And in my case, I've had many needle biopsies afterwards. When I had the surgery, it was actually, they removed it. So we had to wait for the biopsy of the actual tumor that was removed. But I'm very, very blessed because I've learned to live an awareness lifestyle. Because of that experience, I have been cancer free. I don't have cancer. My body creates tumors that are abnormal and cancer looking. I just had a colonoscopy done in the spring of this year, and they found another tumor, very large tumor, and I'm still in the process of having that tumor removed because it requires many procedures to be able to get the tumor out. But again, I didn't know that you were supposed to get your colonoscopy at age 45, and it's not 50 anymore. So these are the kind of things that we do in our foundation. So we have a for-profit that created the Pink Luminous Breast device, which is the pinkluminouSbreast.com. We created the first device in the world that women can use at home to be able to monitor their breasts as an adjunct tool to breast self-examinations. We live in a world where, unfortunately, most women don't do breast self-examinations. The majority do not. Mm-hmm. As human beings, we feel very uncomfortable doing something without the sense of sight, doing something in the dark with our eyes closed, just touching and trying to feel for something. Not to mention that in many different countries and backgrounds, touching yourself is considered a sexual thing and it's taboo. So it's really important that to continue to educate women from the moment that they're in their late teens to know your body. Know your body. Knowledge is power. Early detection saves lives. We have seen the death rate drop for women over the age of 40. 2 reasons. Women are starting to get mammograms every year at age 40. And in addition to that, the treatments are so much better thanks to the amazing work that's being done on treating this cancer's a lot more aggressively and more in tune with the type of treatment that's needed, depending on the type of cancer it is. But the death rate for women under 40 is actually going up, which is a terrible, terrible thing to see happen.
Wow. Wow. Your product, does that work for some women have dense, lumpy breasts? Would it also detect or help them detect if they've got breast tissue like that?
Absolutely. So I have dense breasts, very large dense breasts. So the Pink Luminous Breast uses LED light to illuminate. Well, it's really actually just illuminate the breast tissue.
Mhm.
It's the same device used as a vein finder all across the world, and you'll find in every hospital. Red light is it's a very healing light. It has no counterindications. And what you're able to see is you're able to see inside your breast. You're able to see your breast turns red like a
Mhm.
tomato. And you see all these black lines, almost like lines in a map. If you see a dark shadow, that's something that you should be concerned with. Monitor it and go to see your doctor, because a dark shadow represents blood flow. So when you think of, like, I'm going to go get a Cologuard test on Amazon, what is Cologuard looking for? It's looking for blood in your stool. Blood is an early detection indication of an issue, because when there is an issue, your body sends blood there. And in fact, that is how cancer metastasizes to different parts of your body. So it's very, very safe. We have an IRB double-blind study clinical trial that came in just a tiny hair over mammography. It's very important to know that this is not to be used in lieu of palpation, in lieu of mammography. Breast cancer has become somewhat of an epidemic. And especially for younger women, you need to start checking your breast, because as I said earlier, the majority of women don't do breast self-examination. So adding the Pink Luminous Breast as a device that you can use to see in conjunction with touch makes you feel much more comfortable. And if all women would do their breast self-examinations, we would save lives, because we would be able to catch these tumors in stage 1 or stage 2 versus stage 3 or stage 4.
Right.
A woman that gets breast cancer at stage 4 has a 70% life expectancy, under 70% to live past 10 years.
Right.
So it's could be the difference between life and death, early detection.
Absolutely.
So we
Absolutely.
also have an app, by the way. That's really big, and
You
it's
have
free.
what? I'm so sorry about that. That you have what?
An app. It's
Oh,
called
no.
Breast Awareness. Yeah. So if you go to the App Store and you write the word breast awareness, you can download the app. It downloads in the language your phone is set in. It has a voiceover and talks to you, because I figure people don't like to read that much anymore. It synchronizes with your calendar. It helps you journal. So the Breast Awareness app, I definitely encourage people to download it. And the foundation is now taking that app to the next level and starting to encompass every type of cancer. Early detection, dates, things that you should do. Like, no, you're 45, go get your colonoscopy. Your child is 12, talk to the pediatrician about the HPV vaccine, right? I mean, you see women dying of gynecological cancers that they have, and with the HPV vaccine, that would cease to exist. So these are things, it's about knowledge is power. Again, letting people know what's available, giving them the tools that they need to be able to live an awareness lifestyle.
This is amazing. You have 2 websites. What's the difference between the pinkluminous.ap.com and the Pink Luminous Breast?
The Pink Luminous AP is the Pink Luminous Advocacy Project. It's our foundation. So every large company in the world has a nonprofit arm to give back. Maybe they're giving back for homeless shelter. In some cases, it may be like a car company may be giving back to make the world go green and things like that, right? In our case, since we created the Pink Luminous Breast, our foundation has an amazing, it's called Light 'em Up campaign, where you're able to donate to purchase devices for third world countries. And we do medical missions. We pay for research of the Pink Luminous Breast LED light technology to illuminate the breast. We will now be going to the next generation, adding cameras and then AI technology, which is really the whole next level with that. We are taking the app now also to the next level, encompassing all these different types of cancers. We are the only foundation that really tackles health equity with technology, because we believe that technology is the great equalizer. And so the Pink Luminous Advocacy Project is the social responsibility arm to the Pink Luminous Breast device. And we're looking forward to doing a lot of work in the world to really be able to deploy these devices. So for us, it's really big that people donate. No amount is too small. Go into pinkluminous.ap.com and give a donation, because your money, you can follow us. You know, we're not a foundation that says we pay for research, we educate. Well, in our website, you will see what missions we're going to. You will see the proof of the clinical trials. You will see the app there. You know exactly where the money is going. And the foundation does not have one full-time employee. It's all done with work. You know, everybody kind of jumping in and helping out. We actually have a very big event on October the 19th, our annual fundraiser.
Yes,
And
talk to me about that.
as of today, we are officially sold out, which is
wow. That's great. That's great news. Okay.
Which is, you know, a week before sold out. But we are asking people to please donate or to become sponsors. Sponsor us. Your company logo will live on the app. It'll live on the website. I mean, we are being looked at globally. We just received the European Union and the United Kingdom approval for the device, and we are presenting to FDA in the next few weeks. In the United States, we'll be going first direct to clinicians, and then X amount of time later, we will get the direct to consumer path. But
I'm excited.
That's the limit. We definitely are the only ones in the world doing what we're doing. And breast cancer is the #1 killer of women. And if you catch it early, nowadays with the treatments that they have, it's not an issue.
Absolutely. And there are, of course, the numbers are smaller for men, but there are some men who also get breast cancer. So it doesn't just stop at women doing self-breast exams. Maybe, you know, maybe a guy doesn't want to get one of these, but maybe ask your wife if you could borrow it occasionally. You know, you got to do, the men have to do a self-breast exam too, essentially.
We're one of the only apps in the world. I think there's one more in the Middle East that has men. So our app is unisex and multilingual.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And we're actually now, if you look at the app, it's like a little, like a sketch of a person. We actually now creating our own avatars that actually show men how to do it. It's very funny because in the creation of the avatars, the first avatar didn't have hair under his arms. And I was like, you have to make it, you know, a real man, you know, and it shows you how to move your fingers, how to go all the way underneath your arm and in the lymph nodes. But all those things.
I'm happy you said that. A lot of people with the self-breast exams, they don't know to check under there. They just do the breast itself right in the front. They don't know that. So I'm happy you brought that up, and I'm really happy that it gives you a tutorial on how to do that.
Oh, yes. It shows you and it talks to you and it downloads in the language your phone is setting. So, I mean, you get it all and it's free. So, I mean, that's the way to go, right? But yeah, we work really hard to raise funds to be able to do this. You know, we're definitely a nonprofit that's young, but that's doing things in the world that I don't know any other nonprofit that is really pushing as hard as we are when it comes to technology and simple things that are very affordable. You know, affordability is very important for us. The device is selling in the EU for $229. That the equivalent of $229 obviously depends depends what currency in the different countries, but it's something that the whole family can use for 10 years. The device lasts on average 10 years. You're not going to find that type of a price point on something that you can use every 3 or 4 weeks. You should be looking at your breasts.
Right. Men absolutely. This is true.
Testicles if they wanted, because they're the same type of tissue. We haven't patented that yet, but we will in the next few years. Because testicular cancer is on the rise. And it's that same soft tissue where you're able to see if there's a dark spot. So if you have if the person has a little bit of a pain or something, they could actually use the device to check that.
That's phenomenal. That's really innovative. I mean, that helps so much. And it's so easy. It's so easy.
Put it on your face afterwards, because red light helps you create collagen and reactivates your cells. People laugh when I say that, but it is true. I mean, you're going online and buying all kinds of red light devices for acne and for collagen, and you could actually put the Pink Luminous afterwards on your face if you want.
Absolutely. I mean, I myself go to an infrared sauna. I'm actually going to have another show with the woman who I go to because she does talk about not I don't want to say because I know the medical terms and you got to watch out because someone will sue you for that, but it suppresses cancer. That's the proper term. These infrared saunas that people have been sitting in lately with this red light therapy, it suppresses cancer. And that's the legal way to put it, right? So it's true. It's so true that you can put
It's
it
a
all over your
healing
face.
light.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, healing light. Red light is a healing light. No counterindications in any way, shape, or form.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And I love that you're providing this. And you've already have doctors' offices purchasing the product, right?
Absolutely. Not in the United States, abroad
Okay,
of the world.
got
We
it.
signed a contract with AmerisourceBergen. They're the sixth largest company in the world. And they own Walgreens, for example, Boots in the UK. And so we are in the process of presenting. We're hoping that in God's name, let's say maybe by Q2, Q3 of next year, we will be direct to clinicians.
That's awesome.
Doctors will have it and they can write you a prescription for one. That's the goal.
That's
Step.
phenomenal. And will insurance, I assume insurance then would cover it.
That's the goal.
Okay, yeah. Because
Very well said, but
insurance is a big thing for so many people. And so
we're
here's
just
to fingers crossed.
yeah, FDA is the next big hurdle for us, but most companies don't even go to FDA with a clinical trial published already. So, we're coming in super strong and we're very excited and keep us in your prayers and definitely any support is very, very welcomed. It's taken 6 years to get to where we're at. So these things take a long time and they take a lot of funds. So
And now
again,
both websites, people can donate at both websites or just
oh,
one of them?
just the Pink Luminous AP for the Pink Luminous Advocacy Project. So pinkluminous.ap.com. It's a 501c3. It's a foundation. Everything that you donate is tax deductible.
That's phenomenal. And I'm so happy that your event has sold out, but remember, you can always donate to it. And it seems like the funds are going to be going to a phenomenal cause because this is something that we have needed as women, as men, just as people in general. People need something like this to help them, to assist, to aid, to bring those cancer numbers down because especially in the times we're in where we talk about all the meat that we eat with all the antibiotics and all the hormones and everything. And it's really skyrocketed in the past few years. And you've created something that's so innovative and so phenomenal for men and women alike. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. Did you want to add anything else?
No, just download the breast awareness app. It's free. Get to know your body. Knowledge is power. And follow us so that you can see how far we're going and donate if you can.
Yes, absolutely. And all of the links that we talked about are going to be all over the place, I promise you. And you can see them here as well.
Thank you, Erika. And my social media is Marylin Dans. It's my name. And it's very easy to get a hold of me. I'm always make myself available. So anybody that's interested in talking to me, please feel free to go to Marylin, Marylin Dans, DANS, which will probably be on the screen. And just go into Facebook, Instagram, and feel free to message me.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you, Erika. Blessings. Have a wonderful day.